Hello Aries, welcome to your December 2017 reading. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to be back in the States. I'm here visiting my mother, and I'm in my grandfather's old office, which was an old hobby shop, which is why I have all the planes and everything in the background, but excited to be home. Let's go ahead with your astrology highlights because we have some huge things going on in the sky that I'm so excited to share with you. The biggest and most important one, I believe, is to be this Saturn transiting from Sagittarius into Capricorn. And this is exciting because it's in your house of career, okay? Now, this is per Western astrology, guys, not Vedic, so please keep that in mind. Capricorn in the 10th house, Saturn coming back home. I believe the next few months will propel you into either a whole new direction in your career or a really like hunkering down and really strong focus on what you're already doing, okay? Now, Saturn can bring with it huge benefits, but it requires work, it requires time. And I think with this placement, there's going to be a desire to dedicate the time and energy into this area. Now, we also have two major transits happening in the sign of Sagittarius, ruler of your 9th house, in the realm of religion, higher education, and spirituality, and travel, and things like this. So the more lighthearted one is going to be Venus transiting at the beginning of the month. So this is going to be fun. I think that you will begin to take whatever little education efforts you've had in the past year and kind of like take them to the next level, right? Really get a little bit more specialized, really delve in a little bit more deep and develop this more philosophical sense. Now, this is a short transit. It's not going to be there forever. So take advantage of the desire to do that while it's there, okay? The other one to pay attention to is this Mercury retrograde that we have happening. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius can lend itself to, you know, even some challenges with communicating with people, professors. Maybe there could be even a little bit of heat or hot-headedness going on. Sagittarius being a fire sign and you being a fire sign as well, you're more affected by this. So be careful of ego. Be careful of like this like know-it-all-ness. Keep your mind open because there could be a breakdown in terms of information being received and given, all right? So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and begin with your reading. Thank you so much for being here, Aries, and I will see you next month. Bye. Hello, Aries. How are you? Welcome to your reading for the month of December 2017. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said in the intro, I do have a new deck this month. It's a deck I created. I call it the Bali edition. It's, you know, images of my my time and experience in Bali. It's not for sale, but hopefully it speaks to you in the same way that it speaks to me. Okay. So we had the 8 of Swords fall out. Aries. I had this card fall out, I believe, for Aquarius as well. But this is a tough place to be. 8 of Swords. You know, it's a card almost of entrapment. Mental entrapment, which can be even worse than physical. You know, it's this mental prison. Where have you found yourself? In which types of circumstances do you see, like I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I feel a sense of desperation of trying to get out. It's almost as though you recognize that you've boxed yourself in some way. You understand that there's a barrier, but you don't understand how to overcome. Now, a lot of times, the only thing that really you can overcome is time, is what you need. Time. Time for things to be placed in perspective. Time is what separates us, to give us that hindsight is 20/20 type of thing, you know? 8 of Swords is not insurmountable. It is not something that will last forever. It is merely a temporary state of mind. Okay? Eventually, wow, you have cards just like dying to come out. Okay, 2 of Cups. Beautiful, 2 of Cups. You know, love, togetherness, and connection. Maybe some of you are really wondering how you get this. maybe you're really trying to understand how you get that. How do you maintain that? Some of you even might be, and this is kind of something that's an undercurrent, and a lot of you might not consciously feel this way, but how do you ensure that you deserve it? You know, which we all do. I believe we all do. Two of Cups. If you're not in a relationship and you don't care about relationships, this is negotiations. It's win-win situations. It's communication, talking to someone and setting common goals. You know? There's no obstacles there. Even compromise can even be seen as a lose-lose situation where each party must give up something in order to meet halfway. But with the Two of Cups, I don't see it that way. I see it as complete wins on all sides. Happiness especially. And the Knight of Cups. Well, is someone coming for you? Do you have someone in your life? This is a card of Pisces, but could represent anybody, okay? And I believe that this person has a genuine interest in the Two of Cups as well. There's a high level of sensitivity here. Maybe some of you have this person in your life, or there is someone lingering, or someone who's expressed interest, and yet something is holding you back. Eight of Swords. Something's holding you back. Why? You know, we'll come out with more cards, but, you know, Eight of Swords being in the center of the reading is kind of a blockage to everything around it. Either you don't see how you can have that, you don't understand that you do deserve it, you don't want to allow yourself to deserve it or to indulge in that. You know, I don't know what it is. It's a blockage though. Whereas here, I don't feel that this is you. I feel that this is someone else. And this is someone that is just like ready to go. Like, yes, I want to give you a Two of Cups. This person is likely creative, okay, with the Cups association there. They likely do wear their heart on their sleeves as well. They can be slightly over emotional at times, but yet they do need emotional security, okay? And they do want to provide that to someone else as well. So it's not just, you know, it's, and be careful because the Knight of Cups is on a horse. He's mobile, he's agile, he can move in and out quickly. And even though this is the goal, if you're blocked, they may find it with someone else. Okay, there's not a lot of stability here in terms of whether or not they're really going to stick around. So it depends on if you want it to. Let's see what else comes out. Queen of Pentacles. Well, I kind of feel like that's you. And the directionality is such that you're both headed toward Two of Cups. She's on a mission. And I very specifically, I've been explaining this in all the readings when the Pentacles come out. The King and Queen of Pentacles I put on scooters. I wanted them to be mobile. Because even though we have... Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Even though we have earth signs associated with stability and groundedness and, you know, stubbornness even at times, they are the sign that represents growth. Earth, that represents transition. And I just said this in my Pisces reading as well, that it's like the tortoise wins the race. And I kind of wanted the Pentacles to quote unquote win the race by being the fastest moving. Because I think that there's compatibility here in terms of where you're both headed and what you both ultimately want. And you being willing to invest, what needs to be invested. And this person, likewise, right? This is a beautiful row. Let's see. I don't know. This Eight of Swords is bothering me. Because something's holding you back from having it. And the Chariot. Chariot represents the balance between love and power. It is a card of celebration. It is a card of victory. And look, it's even heading in the exact same direction. I see clear skies for you, Aries. I see clear skies. I'm wondering if something isn't just quite what you thought it would be. The universe has given you something that is not what you expected. But that's how the universe works, is it not? It works in mysterious ways. There's something unsettling about it. But yet you're being pushed along anyway. Two of Cups. Guys, this is the soulmate card. Everything is looking and moving in that direction. Everything, even the bird. The barriers and the obstacles are illusions. They're fabricated. Okay? And the King of Wands. Let's pull out this one too. And the Page of Cups. See, King of Wands moving away. Well, who are these people? We're getting a lot of people. All right, so King of Wands is the only one turning his back. Is this a part of you? Your passionate part of you, the one that demands... Now, I'm not saying you're demanding unrealistic things, okay? I'm not saying that. But I just feel like there's something that's being overlooked and there's a conflict within you. Like, if these are both you, right? You're heading in two totally different directions. Practically, you're moving here because there are no obstacles and it's kind of like, okay, just go. But yet you're fighting against it at the same time. Now, the Chariot, even though I described it in positive sense, it does have a negative side as well, just like all cards have a positive and negative, okay? The negative side of the Chariot is the head versus heart battle and the deep, hidden emotional state, the truth, all right? The more subconscious aspects, which are kind of supplementing or complementing the Eight of Swords. These two kind of working in tandem. Maybe this person isn't what you thought. Because you, Aries, you're represented in the deck by a Queen of Wands. Okay, and Queen of Wands and a Knight of Cups, I wouldn't normally pair. There's something a little bit, there's a little disconnect there. This is a little too passive, a little too soft. But this energy is catering to your Queen of Pentacles side, which we all have. All of the court cards are all a part of our personality. Right? So we all have aspects of everything inside of us. So
It's catering to your Queen of Pentacles side, the practical side, the one that wants to get things done, that wants to create a life, the one that wants to move forward. But it is not catering to your Aries side, to your, like, I want excitement, I want adventure, I want to go, I want activity, da 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 da. And, you know, it's just, so there's this inward battle. And I don't know how aware of it you are, because the Chariot can be very hidden, right? This is the card of Cancer. And Cancer, as we know, is symbolized by the crab, which is a hard shell on the outside, but very soft and delicate on the inside, you know? And I think it is that delicacy that is like saying something's wrong, something's off. This person, this relationship isn't catering to all aspects of my personality, and I don't know if I can move forward with it. Okay? Page of Cups. I love her so much. She's like the cutest. She was the cutest thing. She comes in and she represents the power of creation. She comes in and says, here's an opportunity for a Two of Cups. Here's an opportunity for love, or for a connection, or for a business opportunity, you know. Here is a chance. She's not as innocent as she seems, the Page of Cups. She comes with force. You know, she comes with weight. And the Tower. This one came out in Sagittarius as well. The Tower represents a sharp transition. Again, it is a flash in the pan. It's not something that is very fast. Sorry, and hopefully this isn't upside down. I'm recording the video upside down, and I will flip it in post. Hopefully it's all right side up. I'm trying to figure it out, but hopefully it works. I did the first 3 videos upside down. I'm like, it's a new deck. I think people want to see the images, so I'll flip it. So, but the Tower is drastic and dramatic. Now, this can also represent the crumbling of our ego and the crumbling of our little ivory tower. You know, sometimes that we so willingly live in our state of illusion. As I said before, there are illusionary boundaries, there are illusionary obstacles, which I see no obstacles here in line with the soulmate, and even here, no obstacles. Here's an opportunity, here's the transport toward the Two of Cups. Like, it's just like there's nothing. And yet here we have 3 cards. Let's see what the 4th one is. It comes out that represents, and this one wanted to come out, the Knight of Wands. King of Wands and Knight of Wands. Is that you? Are these all you? Are these all your elements of personality? Is this someone that maybe you're hoping for, or someone that you are, you know, also facing in that same direction? You know, is this someone that you are hoping that this person could be? You know, this is the card of Sagittarius, all right? Maybe these are stark contrasts from one another, you know, and maybe this is what you think you would like, or that stimulates your personality a little bit. It's a little bit more exciting rather than this. But then you can't ignore this part of your personality either. You can't just say my Queen of Pentacles doesn't exist. She exists in all of us, and she's being catered to. And these, like, let me be honest, okay, King of Wands is a sign of Leo, all right, the card of Leo. I know you're Aries, but your Leo part of you is like, I need something a little bit more extravagant, or I need something a little bit more special, or I need to feel a little bit more special. I need to feel more royal or kingly or whatever, you know, like you just need a little bit more, you know, a little bit more excitement, a little bit more passion, a little bit more juice, you know, whatever it is. And that's, I think, what's causing it. There's something very, very deep. Now, let's talk about these two cards again, because I just got a blip on the radar, my little intuitive radar, that was like, where is that coming from? Why is that the case? Why is your Queen of Pentacles needs, which gives you a direct line to something that I believe you truly want and you truly desire. These are louder. These needs are louder. And so some of you may decide that this situation is not for you, right? Tower, you're more inclined to make a sharp transition and move towards something that caters to the excitement and the fire part of your personality rather than your practical side. Because I think that you know that you could have something, but you're going to need to invest in that. And it's like, well, do I want to invest in it? So why? And I can't answer that question because I'm reading for so many people. It's not like there's not a lot of detail here, but it's something that you'll need to think about and something that you will need to really consider, because it depends on what you want. You don't have to go here with this person if you don't want. You don't have to. But if you do, you're going to need to be all in it. Otherwise, you're not giving your all, and you're going to just end up hurting this person anyway. Okay? So let's pull out a few more cards to sort of give more context and to cap off the reading. A King of Cups. You're getting so many people. So this is the card of Scorpio. All right. I think it's kind of the same as the Knight of Cups, kind of how we're getting the King and Knight of Wands sort of representing you. This represents the same person. You know, King of Cups is very intense. This person is intense. This person they want that emotional connection. And here you are like, well, can I give that? Can I truly offer that? Can I truly invest in them in that way? I will tell you one thing, that you would be safe with them. Okay, you would be safe. And the Six of Pentacles. You know, the universe gives us things. The universe is repaying you, I believe. For the year. I think we're all kind of getting some payback from the year. We all just kind of went through some turbulent times. And, you know, sometimes we are being given things. We don't necessarily have to take it, though. You know? And you don't want to be the one, you know, where this person gives so much, and yet you're not giving equally. Because I think this person would continually give, right? When we're talking about the card of Scorpio, and we're talking about the card of Pisces, or a water-like energy, water signs or watery people are much more inclined to continue to give of themselves. And I know that you don't want to be a taker. I know that you don't want to be that person that just like takes it and runs. You know, so if you feel like you're being pulled more in the opposite direction and that this particular situation just isn't going to suit you, it's best to do it sooner rather than later, because they're investing and they are invested. And if you are not equally invested, then it's not fair and it's not going to work. Okay, this Eight of Swords, you're going to really need to address that. Oh, we got a couple more coming out. Ten of Wands and the Sun. Now, I chose a Sun card with shadows, right? I took the Sun rising because you cannot have light without darkness, right? You need both to understand both of them. And I think that there is darkness here. And 10 of Wands is a card of oppression. It's a card of burden. And it's a card of bearing the load. And I don't know why you feel that way per se. Maybe this person is, you're feeling extra responsible for this person or what. You know, I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. But there's something that is weighing you down. But I will tell you that a 10 of Wands always begets positive results. It's usually work that you are willing to do for 2 of Cups or whatever it is you want, right? And the Sun is indicating to me that there is positivity on the horizon, that there is blessings on the horizon. The Sun blocks off darkness. It blocks off the negativity in the reading and infuses it with positive things. I don't see negativity with this person or with this particular relationship or situation. I see the negativity being all the questions and the illusionary obstacles that you are bringing to the table. So it's important for you to ask yourself what those are and why they occur, because you need to understand them in order to deal with them and be rid of them. But be careful that you're not taking advantage, because this person, I don't feel truly deserves it. Okay, I think that they're in it. They are no stranger to the darkness of the human psyche. Water signs understand that. They get that. They're very in tune with their own darkness. All right, so what you're dealing with, if you want to communicate it with them, you can. You don't have to. But if you chose to, it wouldn't scare them away. Okay? It really, really wouldn't. Alrighty. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I really wish you nothing but the best. Truly. I will see you guys next month. Or actually, hopefully I'll do my annuals, which I've never done before. So I'll try to get those out in the next couple weeks. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Thanks so much.